Have you ever thought about which churches are the world's biggest and what makes them special? These beautiful works of architecture are as different as they are beautiful. They include huge basilicas that can hold tens of thousands of worshippers and tall cathedrals that rule cityscapes. Bring your friends along as we look at the history and beauty of the world's biggest churches. From what you know, which church is the biggest in the world? Keep an eye on this place for stories and facts that will blow your mind. Come with me as I explore the world of huge churches and learn about their mysterious secrets. Basilica Cathedral of Our Lady of the Pillar. Roman Catholic Basilica from above Spain's Ebro River and the cityscape of Zaragoza serve as the backdrop for Our Lady of Pillar. Basilica of the Roman Catholic Church, Spain's Our Lady of Pillar in Zaragoza. Inside area, it's 8,318 square meters, 89,534 feet. Situated in Zaragoza, Spain, the Cathedral Basilica of Our Lady of the Pillar is one of the 10 biggest churches in the world. This church is noteworthy not just for its size, but also for being the first in history to be dedicated to Mary. Tradition in the area holds that in 40 AD, as St. James was praying beside the Ebro River, Mary appeared before him. She gave him a jasper column and gave him instructions to build a church there in her honor. The original chapel is believed to have been constructed in the 1st century AD, and King Charles II of Spain ordered the construction of the current church to start in 1681. Although the finishing touches were put in 1872, it was finished in 1686. Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls. One of the 4 historic great basilicas in Rome, Italy, known as the Papal Basilicas, is the Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls. Inside area, it's 8,515 square meters, 91,655 feet. Built in the 4th century, the Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls honors Paul the Apostle, who is rumored to have been buried close by. The church is one of Rome, Italy's 4 principal papal basilicas. This basilica maintained much of its original character for over a millennium until a fire started by a worker in 1823 caused significant damage. Afterwards, using the components that had survived the fire, an attempt was undertaken to reconstruct the church in the style of its original design. The basilica's interior is decorated with elaborate mosaics, frescoes, and marble columns. Notable structures include the cloister, constructed between 1220 and 1241, and the Apostles' Tomb. The Holy Trinity Basilica. In Fatima, Portugal, there are 3 basilicas: the Chapel of the Apparitions, the Basilica of the Most Holy Trinity, and the Basilica of Our Lady of the Rosary. 8,700 square meters, 93,646 square feet is the interior space. Built between 2004 and 2007, the Basilica of the Holy Trinity is situated in Fatima, Portugal, and honors the 1917 apparition of the Virgin Mary to 3 shepherd children. The church can accommodate 9,000 people due to its huge size. The Basilica of the Holy Trinity has a remarkable architectural style, featuring a circular form and a modern, austere design. In 2009, the International Association for Bridge and Structural Engineering awarded it the Outstanding Structure Award. The church's increased appeal as a destination for Catholic pilgrims can be attributed to the conversion of the surrounding area into a pedestrian zone. On the anniversaries of the apparitions in May and October, the greatest concentration of pilgrims arrives. The Liverpool Cathedral. The biggest Anglican church edifice in the world, Liverpool Cathedral was built between 1904 and 1978 using a design by Giles Gilbert Scott. The Liverpool Cathedral is the biggest Anglican church structure in the world. Area inside, 9,687 square meters, 104,270 feet. Liverpool Cathedral, one of the world's biggest churches, is a well-known landmark in the English city from which it gets its name. It was constructed between 1904 and 1978 in the early 20th century. The winning entry in an architecture competition in 1901, Giles Gilbert Scott created the Gothic style of the cathedral. At the time, he was 22 years old, and there were 103 entries. Standing at 188.7 meters, 619 feet in length, this church is among the longest in the world. Additionally, it has a tower that rises to a height of more than 100 meters. Basilica of Our Lady of Lichen. In the Little Lichen settlement, there is the Basilica of Our Lady of Lichen Sanctuary and Basilica of Our Lady of Lichen. The largest church in Poland and among the biggest worldwide renowned Catholic destination of pilgrimage view from above in Poland's largest church is the Sanctuary and Basilica of Our Lady of Lichen. Area inside, 10,090 square meters, 108,608 cubic feet. The Basilica of Our Lady of Lichen in Lichen Stary, Poland is the 4th largest in Europe and is situated in the 9th largest nation. Completing its construction in 2004, this Roman Catholic church is among the most current on this list. Furthermore, its interior area exceeds 10,000 square meters, making it the first. Millions of Catholics visit the Basilica every year, making it a major pilgrimage site. Donations from pilgrims help to partially finance the church's construction. The Basilica of Our Lady of Lichen is one of the highest churches in the world, but it also boasts a spacious interior with seating for 7,000 people. The tower of the church is 141.5 meters, 464 feet high. St. John the Divine Catholic Cathedral, the Great Divine Church of St. John in the city and Diocese of New York. St. John's Cathedral Church is in New York. Its interior space is 120,997 square feet, or 11,241 square meters. The fifth biggest church in the world and the largest in the United States is the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. Because of the unfinished construction, it is frequently referred to as St. John the Unfinished and is located in New York City. Although the church was dedicated in 1911, only two-thirds of its structure is finished. In addition to its impressive architecture, this cathedral is a significant institution in New York because of its participation in neighborhood projects. Self-guided excursions are welcome, and it draws tourists from all over the globe. At the Cathedral of St. John the Divine, there have been some noteworthy memorial services and funerals. These include Eleanor Roosevelt, Duke Ellington, James Baldwin, and Allen Ginsberg. The Cathedral of Seville. View of the Seville Cathedral from Metropole Parasol, also called Las Sedas in the local dialect. 11,500 meters. 2 is the interior area, 123,785 square feet. The Seville Cathedral, which is situated in southern Spain's Andalusia area, comes in at number 4 on the list of biggest churches. Since 1987, the cathedral, along with the neighboring Alcázar Castle complex and the Archivo General de Indias, has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. On the location of an earlier mosque, the cathedral was built in the 15th century. Although work was finished in 1506, more work had to be done until at least 1903 due to damage to the church's crossing lamp. Interestingly, Christopher Columbus' burial is located within the cathedral. Due to its large architectural scale and historical significance, the church is a well-liked tourist destination in Spain. The Milan Cathedral. A panoramic picture of the Piazza del Duomo Square in Milan, Italy at sunrise with the Duomo di Milano, the Milan Cathedral, and the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele EU. One of the biggest churches in the world is the Milan Cathedral. Square Piazza del Duomo, where the Milan Cathedral stands 11,700 square meters, is the interior area 125,938 square feet. The Metropolitan Cathedral Basilica of the Nativity of St. Mary is the official name of the third largest church in the world, however, is usually referred to as the Milan Cathedral. Standing at 11,700 square meters, 125,938 square feet interior space, it can accommodate an amazing 40,000 people and is among Italy's most well-known landmarks. The cathedral's construction began in 1386 and took almost 6 decades to complete, with completion occurring in 1965. With its sculptures, spires, and stained glass windows, the church is a well-liked tourist destination. The second largest pipe organ in all of Europe is located in the church. St. Peter's Basilica. It is ironic that the world's largest church originates from the smallest nation on earth. St. Peter's Basilica in Vatican City is the biggest and possibly most well-known church in the world. Known as the hub of the Roman Catholic faith, it is one of the world's most recognizable landmarks. The church's construction was started in 1506, and it was finished in 1626. It was constructed to take the place of the old St. Peter's Basilica, which Constantine the Great had constructed in the 4th century. The basilica is home to numerous important pieces of art that contribute to its stature as a historical and cultural marvel, including Pieta by Michelangelo and Baldacchino by Bernini. St. Peter's Basilica has an internal space of 15,160 square meters, 163,181 square feet. Yeouido Full Gospel, Seoul, South Korea. At more than 44,000 square meters, Yeouido Full Gospel is the world's largest church in terms of outside space. Yeouido stands out among major churches since it is a Pentecostal church rather than an Orthodox or Catholic one. Yeori, a shrine in Seoul, South Korea, can accommodate 12,000 worshippers at once. The largest congregation in the world, Yeouido Church, is another well-known feature. 830,000 people belong to the main church and all of its satellite churches combined in 2007. Even after 20 of the satellite churches split off to become independent churches in 2010, the total number of documented members remained high at 480,000 in 2020. As we conclude our journey through these magnificent architectural wonders, we hope you've enjoyed discovering the largest churches in the world and their fascinating histories. Which of these colossal structures amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on our latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.